Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Patricia McNeilly. I am a Blu-ray twin flame from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm the owner of Twin Flame Body. How are you today? Hey, I just need to let you know something. There's no going back. There's no retreating. There's no, covering yourself up with your old comfort zones. This is on. And I'm here to take a lot of the wondering out of it, the questions, the how to. I have so much of the how to prepared. But I want to talk to you today about the people around you because many times people are going through this and you're putting yourself in an isolated state. Sometimes it's unintentional because you just really have to hunker down with yourself. Sometimes it's intentional because you don't really know what's going to happen around you. But this is where it comes in with people around you. If you have children, they too will be going through ascension. If you have exes, they too will be going through ascension. If you have a karmic spouse that's just a soulmate, let's just straight up stop with the name calling and just be like, that's my soulmate. We're married. We're in the house together. We're stuck together. We've got to figure this out before either of us can make a move. How do you do that without delving back into karmic living and without delving into the shocking drain that living in karma has become? Because at one point, it was for seeing the experience of something. I see this duality, I see that duality. This or that. If I push that button, that happens. That's actually one of the laws of physics on this. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, except as you ascend into another level, it doesn't work that way. Things transform. But what if you're in the situation that I'm describing and you've literally got to wait out another season just to be able to, get through, get by, keep a roof over the head, okay? These are not easy things. If you add to that children, if you add to that, what if the person is addicted? How do you deal with their addictions, their issues, their stuff? What if the money keeps going towards that stuff, gambling and risky things and cigarettes and alcohol and marijuana and everything else that kind of is beginning to be unsustainable for people that are ascending? What if they're constantly in a mood? Is that your fault? You're not responsible for another person's happiness. That was a very hard lesson for me when I was living with my ex-husband. He wanted to blame me for his depression. He wanted to blame me for his happiness, that I wasn't making him happy. And it really took it to heart. It really affected my self-esteem. I didn't sit there and say I'm a terrible person. I actually just took it on. I was like, well, I don't know. What can I do to cheer him up? What can I do for this person? They needed to do it for themselves. And that is a part of what I'm teaching you is how to do some things for yourself without it break down into an argument and another knockdown, drag out, and another, I'm doing this, you're doing that, and keep your head above water. That's what I'm here to teach, because some people are just going to be parked there. You're parked and you're in God's parking lot, okay? You're waiting for that corridor to get you to your next place. It's not the worst place. It's not always a happy place, but sometimes that's the place. That's the vibe that people are at. You're at a vibrational level where you're sort of bobbing in the water. What if you are creating something and you just really can't make those moves right away? That's a tough one. So how do you do this? How do you keep yourself going? How do you keep sustaining yourself and not get dragged down? Because as we know, as we go along here, we leave and they try to pull us back in, right? And it can feel like that. It can feel like kids are very needy suddenly. Kids can have things going on with themselves that just seem to make no sense, except ascension sense. When it comes to ascension, with children in the house, it's on, because you're the one actually paving the way. You're the one that has to unravel the DNA. You're the one that has to usually ditch any addictions that run in the family. You're the one whose body will begin addressing things so that it benefits those kids. How do you do that? Well, I have some of the really great ways in my book, Twin Flame Relationships. Okay. This is about using your etheric body connections to affect positive, lasting, permanent change for yourself so that you can feel good. Okay. Happy dude, happy mood, happy wife, happy life. And yet, not every situation is like that. What if you just have a roommate? What if you have a friend with benefits? What if you have someone where it's just kind of like janky? It's like, we're on, we're off, we're up, we're down a little bit. They blame me, they run. I mean, enough already. How would you like to set energetic boundaries without having to utter a word? That's what I help you get started with. Because none of this should devolve. We're here to evolve. We're here to raise the bar, and it's time to use your body and the divine connections that it has specifically for you to do this. Stop hitting the wall. Stop banging your head against the wall. Stop trying it the same old way and running to, people that may or may not have answers for you. I have solutions. I have empowerment. And, you don't need to let this delve into a level where it makes you feel terrible. The only way out is, might as well kill yourself, right? It can feel like that sometimes. Like, my God, I gotta get out of here. Or where's my support system? I get it. I understand it. So please do yourself a favor and get on board with what this really is, because everything that I have ever written, I have personally implemented it. It's been my personal journey to get out of addictions, to get away from, not only get away from toxic people, but to transform those relationships into, it's either a part of my life and we honor each other and it's better, or it's non-existent. Okay? Lose the parasites, lose the leeches that are sucking your blood. Okay? Lose them. Because that's not what this is about. Okay? It's about brand new. So be new, do something new, stop having knee-jerk reactions, even though we all do it. No blame there. But take a step forward and start doing things new. Thank you. Bye.